Geachte Speaker, die slagspreuk van die Vryheidsfront Plus verlede jaar was kom ons herstel en bou. Let us restore and rebuild South Africa. The preamble of the Constitution determines that we respect those who worked to build and develop our country. And we believe that South Africa belongs to all who live in it, united in our diversity. The ANC's Freedom Charter goes even further, saying, belongs to all who live in it, black and white. Now, Honourable Speaker, I want to put it very clearly that the Afrikaner is part of that diversity. And we want to build South Africa. En laat ons met mekaar eerlik wees. President Trump het die kollig geplaas op die Afrikaner in Suid-Afrika. Ek sê vir hom dankie, want ons is deel van Suid-Afrika. En ja, as daar mense is wat die land wil verlaat, dis hulle vrye keuse. Die Vryheidsfront Plus sal nie voorskrifklik wees nie. Maar agbare president, ek is hier om te bly. We are here to restore and rebuild. And if we want to solve the problems of South Africa, we must also look into the inconvenient truth of what is happening in South Africa. And part of that is land reform. In my limited time, I will focus on that. And it brings me to the Expropriation Act. And I want to put it very clearly that it is not true that expropriation without compensation will solve the land issue. What are the facts? If you go and look at the annual reports of the department, and if you look at the restitution, there were about 80,000 claims in terms of the restitution to address the unjust of the 1913 Land Acts. Of those claimants, 94%, and it's in the annual report, didn't want the land, they wanted the compensation. If we go to land redistribution, it is in the annual reports that 80% of the projects were failures. So to say that expropriation without compensation will solve the land issue and land reform is just not true. But what is happening in South Africa? And if I give you these examples of what is happening, we must remember one thing, that with social media, everything you put, whether it's on X or Facebook or whatever platform, it is for the world to see. And I want to refer specifically to the illegal, can I say, the invasion and occupation of land. Olivenhoutbosch was one example, where people just illegally invade the land. I want to give you another example. There is a farmer farming near Wepener, and there came a farmer with his cattle. He cut the fences and he is occupying that land. He went to the police.
Order. Honorable Groenewald, can you take your seat? Honorable members, we can converse without drowning the speaker. We can hurtle again without drowning the speaker or using our hands to make our statements. I would really appeal that we allow the speaker to present his statement. Honorable Groenewald, you can proceed.
He went to the police asking protection, but they refused. As we speak now, there is illegal land occupation at Stilfontein. There's a court order instructing the police to prevent it, but they do nothing. And that's the problem. If the police does not act, they're part of the executive. And then it can be said, but you are complicit to this illegal land evasion and occupation. Therefore, Honourable President, if we talk and we say we want to solve the problems, these issues must be addressed. The Afrikaner always contributed, whether you like it or not. They were part of those we say we respect, who worked to build and develop our country. We can only succeed to ensure that we are successful if we address our problems and we look each other in the eye and put the inconvenient truth on the table. We must ensure that we make South Africa so prosperous that people don't want to leave South Africa to go to other countries. But then, ons moet dan vir mekaar sê, erken die regte van die Afrikaner. Ons wil hard werk om 'n toekoms te skep vir onsself, vir ons kinders
Order,
en die
Honourable
toekoms
Member, your time is up.
vir almal in Suid-Afrika. I thank you.
Honourable Chauke.